live on Zoom for the 100th time. It's
semi-regular Wednesdays.
It's a double whammy because it's also Flower Shop Bangers' 8th anniversary. Yes, I heard the team behind me. With our special guests, Candace Jordan, Erica Switzer, Calvin Evans, and from the Second City, The Boys. And now, this is the part where I insert some funny introduction. Flower Shop Bangers.
Stuart, I feel like usually I have some response to this funny introduction that you do, and then for our 100th show, it's like you can't come up with something. But I digress.
I've been locked all week. I have been just struggling to be creative.
No, I really don't blame you. I've been struggling to do a lot of things this week. It has felt like, and especially, I don't know, it's just kind of been like one of those weeks, you know? I'm just kind of like, but I'm happy to be here.
Indeed. And we do apologize for the delay. We were having some technical difficulties. Thank you to everyone who is tuning in. It means a lot to us that you could be tuning in right now. Welcome to our 100th remote show.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who have not tuned in before, where have you been? For those who do not know us, though, however, Dan and I are Flower Shop Bangers.
Mm-hmm.
We have been performing together since mid-April 2013.
Yeah.
We don't remember the exact date of our first show, other than that it was a Tuesday night towards the end of the month. So we basically make April our anniversary month. You are in for just a really fun show this evening. I feel like we're kind of batting above our weight tonight. I feel like all of our guests tonight would be the headline attraction in any other semi-regular Wednesday show. I mean, like some of the acts that we have tonight, I don't think we would be able to book under normal circumstances. I don't think this would be even possible without Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think all of our acts tonight presently live in Illinois. I mean, nevertheless, I haven't seen anyone perform yet, but I'm just awestruck in general. Now, as I mentioned before, this is Flower Shop Bangers' 8th anniversary. We were originally a trio, and then we became a duo at some point in the summer of 13. Now, I don't have any... there's no video of our very first show. However, I do have an image from our first show, just like a picture. Like I just had someone who was in the audience, and I believe this is. We're still having technical difficulties. I believe, yes, I believe this is an image of our very first show. Yes. Well, thank you to everyone who is tuning in. But really, more than anything else, thank you to everyone who has basically been in our Zoom show over the last 13 months. Thank you to everyone we've ever worked with, everyone who's ever mentored us, everyone. As it happens, one of my former teachers is in tonight's show, so I just want to take a moment to just thank Rachael Mason and everyone that I've had as a teacher at like Second City and IO and Annoyance, and and everyone that we've done PESCO with, and I am most grateful. And of course, most importantly, I am thankful to Dan. I mean, we've taken this journey together, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
8 goddamn years.
That's a
the
long
average
time.
Herald team only lasts about a year and a half.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Year tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We have outlived the average life expectancy of a Herald team like 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
6 times over. Now, before I introduce all of our acts, Dan, if you could say a few words about some of the small businesses that we're supporting, as well as some ongoing fundraisers.
Sure, yeah. If you look down below, you'll see kind of a rotating banner of some things we're just kind of looking to promote. First, there is a GoFundMe organized by the comedian Chris Red. Chris Red is trying to raise money for Black Lives Matter protesters who happen to be affected by COVID-19. You can find a link in the description. He's trying to help raise money for their medical costs. Second, there is the bar that Stuart and I usually host this show at. It is Shakers on Clark. Shakers on Clark is a really great bar, really great patron of the arts, serves the Wrigleyville community very well, and they have a GoFundMe to help tip their bar staff that they can't employ right now. So you can find the link to GoFundMe in the description as well. So if you are at home and having an alcoholic beverage, you can give the money that you would have given to Shakers or to the bar that you would be at, because usually you would see us at a bar, to Shakers if you happen to. Next, there is a really great gym in Uptown. It's called Bodi Shak. Bodi Shak is a great black-owned gym. They have a lot of great classes, and they also have a GoFundMe if you can give that way, or if you're someone who's looking to get into shape and you want a good place to do that, I can't recommend them enough. I have a link to their website in the description of this as well. Last and certainly not least, there is First Sip Cafe. First Sip Cafe is a really great coffee and tea shop that serves Asia and Argyle community. It is right off the Argyle Red Line stop. Really think they have great coffee and tea drinks, and I have a link in the description to buy a gift card from them. So I guess the only last thing I would say is that if you were at home and if you want to try and just let the performers know you're here, it's always great to leave a like on the feed or leave a comment just to let us know. I see that some are pouring in right now, and I'll be sure to give those people a shout out right after the first people go. Back to you, Stuart.
Thank you so much, Dan. And as I mentioned before, this is basically like a double milestone night. I mean, this is both our 8th anniversary, but this is also our 100th show. We have been doing this, well, at least for most of our run, twice a week, Sundays and Wednesdays, since mid-March of last year. We scaled back to doing one longer show on Wednesdays. And I felt it was just kind of take a moment to acknowledge, kind of not just, what we've done as a team, but what we've accomplished as an improv duo over this past year.
Whoa, I was not expecting this.
Yeah, I set up like a little, just a kind of a brief PowerPoint.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Man from North Korea, I love it.
that really fucking happened.
That did happen.
Yeah. Yes, and we hope to aspire even more in 2021 as we go into our 9th year. Nevertheless, we have a really phenomenal show for you this evening. Obviously, closing out the night, you know them, you love them, Flower Shop Bangers.
Woo!
Set. Right before the Bangers, a former Second City classmate of mine, a phenomenal comedian. You've probably known him from the sitcom Southside, as well as his half-hour Unprotected Sex special that was released on Epix last year. Calvin Evans is here. Right before Calvin, from Chicago, by way of Shanghai, we have comedian Erica Switzer.
Woo!
Right before Erica, I don't know if she's logged into the Zoom yet, but we're going to be talking with former Chicago Tribune columnist turned Chicago Star advice columnist Candace Jordan.
Woo!
She'll be dropping in. We're going to interview her for about like 10, 11 minutes, something like that. Man, I've got all these burning questions about smoking the band of 3, Dan. I wonder what the gator was really like.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. I've never seen Smokey and the Bandit 3. All I know is that there's a giant gator on the and a very distraught Jack. But leading us off this evening are 2 Chicago improv luminaries. I mean, their reputations precede them. If you know the first damn thing about Chicago improv, they are basically luminaries. They are people that if you ever see a Chicago improv show, they are high on the list. They just so happen to be hosting a series of workshops called Make It Work through Second City. And they have a Friday night show on Zoom called High Society with the Dingleberries. It is a pleasure. They truly make it worse. The boys!
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We're so happy that we're here. This is very exciting for you guys. We're very delighted. 8 years, 100 shows. That's insane. That's insane. That's amazing. Mazzles. So can you be heard, Rachael, through you or only through this?
Only through that.
So imagine I have Rachael in the palm of my hand.
Usually
Oh, you stop there. Hey, we need a suggestion because we're just going to dick around for a little while. Our job is to make it worse, and we might make it worst, right? So we just need a suggestion of anything. I heard pancreas. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I had to ask for help with my computer. So is that right?
Like I said a half hour ago, ma'am, it's a virus that's common and your computer is going to be fine.
So I can at least use this.
Yes.
That's exciting to me, knowing that I have a lifeline. That's really very exciting. I've been alone for a while. So even when I see someone on a Zoom, I got to tell you, I want to make out with you. I just do. I have stood in doorways and practiced kissing like I was 13. I just said that out loud. Yeah, what'd you say?
I can imagine you doing that.
Yeah, well, I'm hearing it from you and I'm seeing your face saying it, but your voice is coming from here. It's almost like you're a fantasy, not a reality. Even though I know you're real. Like if you were in prison and I was, talking to you, there'd still be, an acrylic shield that we do
my
what?
studio. I live alone. I'm in my studio.
Oh.
And,
I live in my parents' basement. What?
We're all just trying to make it work.
Do the best that we can. I'm living. I do have my own hot plate. I don't want to brag, but I am 57 and I'm living.
You're from New Jersey?
Oh yeah. Did you see that? Once a Jersey girl, I'm always a Jersey girl. You could beat it out of me, but you won't succeed. I wish that were.
I'm a New Yorker.
Oh.
By the hoops.
You're a Long Island, aren't you? What?
Strong Island.
Strong Island. Wow. I don't remember anybody in my whole life lifting me up ever. I mean, literally picking me up. I mean, I'm kind of dense like fruitcake, like my dog. We have a dog that kind of feels like picking up a fruitcake. You think it's small, but it's dense like fruitcake.
Are you?
I'm alone. I'm lonely. I'm lonely. Oh, I'm satisfied with my Apple service. Yes. You're going to get as many stars as it's possible to see in a sky. Can you hear me talking to you closely? Closely talking to you. So as if those were your lips. I'm saying this out loud, am I? I'm saying this out loud. I mean, nobody's down in the basement but me, but I'm saying this out loud to a person.
I'm in my studio. I live alone. I'm working call center to make the bills. Your computer is virus free.
Thank you.
It won't affect your own body.
I'm virus free.
Okay.
I'm virus free.
Do you get that Johnson & Johnson?
I've got my first Pfizer. It's only 3 more weeks and then another 2 after that, but that's just to make sure it sinks in. They say it really, you don't need it, but you do probably.
No, vaccines are important. Yeah.
I'm not on any of those. You're close. Do you see me?
Yeah.
Do you see me?
I haven't dated women since I was in prison. So,
So you don't know what to do? Because I don't know what to do. I'm going to say it. I'm a 57-year-old virgin. That's what I just said out loud. I'm saying it. I'm saying that. Do you have a shot? Do you have a shot? You have your own place, right? Your own studio?
I'm on the list. I can work from home, so I'm not essential.
You could be essential to anybody. I mean, not to me. I didn't say that.
Man,
I said that out loud.
We're all lonely.
I just said that out loud. Wow. That's something to say out loud. I think I've lost my mind today. And I think Mr. Studio, Studio. I have references. I do. I can be flirty and coy. I'm just saying, I don't have to be weird or needy, or I can be any kind of girlfriend, especially to somebody who understands the prison system. That is fascinating. I mean, not somewhere I want to go, but I think it's interesting to learn about.
You don't go there. They'd eat you alive.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a fantasy, not a reality. I don't want to do that in real life, but
Yeah.
it's something I'd put on my bucket list. This is just coming out of my mouth like a person who says shit when they shouldn't. That's what's happening to me right now. What?
Was not trying to be sexy, man.
I was almost like, I'm like less than a half an inch from what I'm perceiving to be your mouth.
I can see you on the screen.
I forget that part because I think we're just on the phone. I know it's you. I know it's you. I've been talking to you, Ned, whatever, Ned. Wow, that's a really, you know what? I feel like saying to you, you got a pretty mouth, but I don't want to take a prison term. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to take a term from a prison, which would be, you got a pretty mouth, right? Or like, don't drop the soap, or I don't know what prison people say.
Completely different person than I was in prison.
Yeah, well, now you can hang out with women. I mean, you can't because of an international pandemic, blah, 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 blah. But you can, hang out with a woman.
I was a woman.
Oh, well, you make a great man.
Thanks.
And scene. I was like, good night, Chicago. So awkward and horrible. We're horrifying. Oh, you're so much fun, you guys. Thank you so much. Wow, that was recorded for posterity.
The boys, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you so much, Susan. And just one more question. Tell us more about the, I forgot the window was open. Tell us more about the Make It Work workshop.
Well, we have workshops. I think Second City, we're doing a new one. That's coming up, but that's not the next one. I think we have one going for the nursery in London every end of the month, every last Saturday of the end of the month. We work for Chaos Bloom in Denver, and Rachel's working at the Magnet, and I'm going to bring in some stuff up. We're all over the place.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean,
that's
Zoom. I mean,
but if you find us somewhere, we'll have a thing that people could do. We appreciate it. Look how fancy you guys are. Great teamwork, boys.
And of course, the Dingle Boys on Friday nights.
Yes, please come see the Dingle Boys, because
Dingleberries and the Boys.
No, it's the Dingle Boys if you mix it up. Yes. Oh, Erica and Calvin, they're amazing. I can't wait to watch your guys' stuff.
All right.
Thank you.
So, Dan, just a quick check-in on our Facebook Live audience, just to see if anyone has any questions, comments, concerns.
Yeah, I'm seeing quite a few comments here. I can't really read them all off, but like Matt Cole's telling us, like, hell yes, congrats on 8 years. Brian Sabi's telling us happy anniversary, and is very happy to see Susan and Rachel perform. I don't know. I also think Matt asks, is this the episode where Dan finally proposes to me? And I said, I propose we book you again in a future show. So, hi, Matt Cole. We'd love to have How Embarrassing, or what was the other one? The Ravens County Hollow Players, or whatever.
Ravens Hollow County Players.
Yes. But in addition to that, there is Mitch Kessler is watching, who is our friend, our comedy friend. Mark Romanowski, who watches all the time at home with his wife, Jordan. It's always great to see them. Brandon Reich, I saw he liked the post. Brandon, you performed in his movie kind of recently, a feature-length film.
Yes, that's correct. He wrote and produced a movie called We Shot the Film about 3 years ago. It is available for streaming on Amazon Prime. Let's get those numbers up. It's the movie was a passion project of Brandon's, and it really is a small, charming movie. And he actually has a new short film that was actually filmed near the Bob Zula set.
Sure, yeah. There's also my girlfriend Sally LaRue is watching. She's probably watching at home with her dogs.
Sally.
Yeah. And there's also Michael J. Astraukis. Good to see everyone watching. Thank you to everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like we got a good crowd tonight.
Mike Astraukis runs Inner City Improv.
Nice.
Pleasure to meet him on Zoom a couple of weeks ago. Thank you to everyone who is tuning in. Now, I probably should clarify. So this is our 100th Zoom show. But I think prior to the pandemic, we did something like 250 shows in 7 years.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. I think we did something like 30 to 40 shows a year before the whole world shut down. Mm-hmm. Nevertheless, when Dan and I moved our show to Shakers on Clark in July 2018, we began a 2-man campaign to save Chicago Barprov. Mm-hmm. Now, it's our 100th show, and I know we have a lot of regulars here, so I won't go through the whole story. But we have a way of kind of giving back to our performers. We have what we call an improv tip jar. We normally I have this like little plastic cup. I was going to run and grab it, but I left it in the other room. But it's this little cup that I furnished and made myself. There is cash inside the tip jar, and it's our way of connecting to the audience that's enjoying the show, but our way of giving back to the performers. And as it happens, we have $30.18 inside the tip jar tonight, mm-hmm. which means split between our 6 performers this evening, everyone is going home with $5.03. We did not tell any of our performers that this was a paying gig. So if you are enjoying the show this evening and you want to give back to our performers, you can Venmo Dan or myself. There's no competition. We're going to split everything 6 ways. Please keep the tip jar alive. Please keep the tip jar going. And please support Chicago Barprov. Without further ado, our next comedian. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Our next comedian has been on the Silk Road International and New York Underground Comedy Festival. She had the distinction of being the first American comic to tour Mongolia. She'll be performing her first virtual headliner, Flappers, presenting Erica Switzer 2 weeks from Friday, April 23rd at 9 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Los Angeles time. It's a pleasure to welcome back to our show, Erica Switzer.
This is not the dance that goes with this, but I felt like giving y'all this tonight. Hi, thank you so much for the wonderful. Oh, okay now. I've redeemed myself. Okay now. There you go. You got me smoothing in here. I appreciate that, DJ. Thank you. Look at that. And who says comedy ain't like in real life? All right. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. So I am Erica Switzer. I am a Black American woman with a German last name that used to teach English to French kids in the middle of Shanghai, China. If I add one more nationality to that and take it to Starbucks, I get a free venti something. But anyway, I used to love my job. I used to take it seriously, y'all. I would teach my kids the classics, like Macbeth. But with Kanye West is Macbeth. And Kim Kardashian is Lady Macbeth, the original clout chaser. Because I do believe it was Shakespeare who wrote, "Avast, she be a gold digger. And the lady doth protest a broke ninja." See? Used to teach my kids those classics. You're probably wondering, what's the sister from Chicago doing over in China? Well, getting in good with our future overlords. Anyway, guys, I was having some trouble with my screen earlier. I don't know if you saw it. My whole aesthetic tonight is cyberpunk Viola Davis. All right, I got my hair pulled back. It's a fro when it's not pulled back. And I think that my fro qualifies as my first attempt at prop comedy. That's right. Your screen is probably now 85% black, much like the woman contained therein. Nevertheless, I've been home for 8 months now. Been home for 8 months because, in spite of everything going on, and hey, I don't know if you heard, in China, they made it mandatory for foreigners to have to test for the Rona with anal swabs. And apparently, I chose the wrong time to leave. Anyway, no, I spent 3.5 years in Shanghai. I've been back home for 8 months because I came to the realization while I was over there that America is the only place in the world where even the starving artists are obese. So I had to come on. I am a childless MILF. I haven't had a boy, but I'll raise a man. I figured if comedy doesn't work out for me, I want to be a rapper. But my rap name would be Childless Gambino. What about Young Viola Davis? Could I mumble rap with that? How about this? A few weeks ago, was on another show. We had a pink background, lady shows and stuff. And I got a big ass forehead and a big ass ring light. The light hit my forehead, made a glitch, and I thought, ooh, it was all pink. I was like, ooh, little oozy squirt. I was about to say that's how long ago in the news cycle, right? Like 3 weeks ago, this dude had a $24 million pink diamond in the middle of his damn forehead. A little oozy squirt. That's the best I can come up with. I'm sorry, y'all. He got money. I want money like that. I want some fuck you money where I can just say, hey, I got 24 mil laying around. Why not put it right in my forehead? How about that? In my head. No. Other backup plan, I want to own a sex toy shop. But I'll call it the crematorium. Maybe. Okay. All right. I don't know. You guys look like you're in touch with yourselves, with your emotions. Like you might like the show This Is Us. Yeah, I love the show This Is Us. But I was thinking about pitching my own version to BET and calling it That's Them. That might work. I'm gonna do that. That might work. Stuart likes that one. I appreciate that. I'm not, you know what? Look, guys, I'm divorced. Like most of y'all's parents, I'm divorced. And when my divorce was finalized, I started feeling like, I was hurt. I felt like I was romantically disabled when all I was trying to do was be pussy paralyzed. And, when you could probably tell by the way that I talked, my ex-husband was white. But my ex-husband was white, ex-boyfriend black, current boyfriend white. I was about to say current husband. Lord, we ain't there yet. God. Just had couples counseling yesterday. Anyway, if you actually took a graph of my love life, it kind of looks like a chessboard. But I'm the queen. Because I'm always checking my mates, But when you think about a chessboard, what does it look like, right? The king is just there. He basically does nothing. The queen is the one that makes all the moves, and the bishop just sits there looking like a penis. But my marriage had me feeling rough, As an older woman, I felt like good marriages start at Tiffany's. And bad marriages end at We Buy Gold. If you were wondering how I afforded that plane ticket to Shanghai, there it is. But when I got divorced, y'all, the movie Black Panther had just come out and it made me feel some type of way. Calvin, I was trying to come home, Calvin. Really, I was trying to come home to a brother. I was sitting there in the movie theater looking at these deep, dark, chocolatey warriors just shining in their destiny. You know, like I wanted to let a brother hit it one good time for Wakanda. But alas, my badge has been recolonized. This is a real joke, y'all. This is true. I had started a Black singles club in China. So you can call me an eternal optimist. And several of the brothers in the group hollered at me. Correction, all the brothers in the group hollered at me. But I had to let them know, you know, the one rule of dating a comedian is you better come correct or become a punchline. So there was this one Congolese brother that stood up to the challenge. French Congolese brother. And I thought, ooh, la la. Especially the way he would talk to me with that accent. And his build, he was so tall and nicely muscled and dark skinned, Vanta black, deep dark, cold black, you know? And I was thinking, ooh, wee wee. But this was the first year after my divorce and I was celibate. So I was thinking, no, wee wee, no, wee wee, damn. And as well put together as this brother was, I kept trying to make it clear to him that I was celibate. And even when we met, one of his first lines to me was, nice to meet you. Spelled M-E-A-T. And I couldn't think of any other way to tell him that my pussy was vegan. Anyway, I am Erica Switzer. Look, you guys have been together 8 years. That's way longer than my first marriage. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for helping to welcome me back home, Stu and Dan. And I can't wait till everything starts opening up and I get to buy you a cold one in person.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Erica Switzer, everybody. Erica, we hope you're doing well. Are you in Shanghai at the moment? Are you back in Chicago or?
I'm home in Chicago permanently.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm hosting at CG's at the end of the month. It's gonna be great.
That's right. And you've got that big flapper show, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Best of luck to you, Erica.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So Dan, any updates on the live feed?
Yeah, I just thought I'd give a couple shout outs to people who I see who shared the video, just because I think that's really cool. If they like it so much, they want to share it with their friends. That is Brandon Reich and Mitch Kessler. So I'll give a second shout out to both of them.
Oh, well, thank you so much. We sincerely appreciate it. Also, we received an $8 tip, which means tonight all of our performers are going home with at least $6.37.
Mm-hmm. Woo!
We appreciate the tip. Thank you so much. Also, if you have missed any part of the show so far, if you got confused by the late start or anything like that, do not worry. The entire show tonight will be saved and archived on the Flower Shop Bangers Facebook page. If it's hard to find, just go to flowershopbangers.com. We launched our own website about 6 months ago, and you'll find links to our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. We are live on YouTube as well. Without further ado, our next comic was a man that I met in the Second City Conservatory program in winter 2013. I've known this man for over 8 years. Most of you know him from his recurring role in Southside. And he has a half-hour unprotected set special that is available for streaming on Epix. You can find more information about this man at calvinevanscomedy.com. Please welcome to our show, the one, the only, Calvin Evans.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. You can turn the music off. Stop.
Okay.
It's low. Nobody can really hear it, and I didn't choose it. But thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody. Give it Erica, Susan, Rachael. Great job. Please give them a hand. They were amazing.
Thank you.
Stu put on a tie and sat next to his window. Like, it doesn't get any more professional than this. I got a passport ID background setting. So it's a pandemic. Fuck it. This is where we at. Stu, is it okay if I curse? Because I'm cursing.
Right ahead.
Thank you. Fuck it. This is who I am. I'm taking fuck it. If anybody watching this, you can donate if you want to, because we don't have to have your money. We need your money. We fucking keep my internet on just to keep working. And if you need a background picture or ID, come message me. I can get you headshots, whatever you need. This pandemic has been weird. I've been learning stuff that I didn't know. I don't know if y'all knew this. Did y'all know that Ray Charles had 12 kids? I'm not making this shit up. You can look it up. Ray Charles, 12 kids. Stevie Wonder, 10 kids. I'm not making this shit up.
Wow.
Yeah. You blind can play a piano and sing? You are fucking. If you blind, play a piano and whatever this is right here, you fucking. I found it out. I was like, this is the coolest shit in the world. And then I thought about it. I said, you know what? It's not cool at all, because if you blind and somebody come to you and tell you got a baby on the way, you can't fact check that kid. You like, what they look like? They look like you. Cool. It's not cool. It's not good. You don't know what you look like. Stevie Wonder, the first daughter was born. He wrote the song, Isn't She Lovely? Isn't she lovely? I think he was just asking questions. Is she lovely? I can't see shit. Somebody help me out. This pandemic has made me weird. Like, I don't have a problem wearing a mask. I have no problem with a mask. I just hate forgetting to put the mask on. You put that mask on, and everything is cool, but it's the forgetting part. I get in my car, I start that walk, and then it's like, fuck, I got to go back. I went to a store, and the guy, when I got to the door, he was like, hey, if you don't have a mask on, I can't let you in. I was like, if I put a mask on, I'm going to rob this motherfucker. I don't know if you know. That's what you want. I'm gonna go make it happen. It's weird because you feel like an outlaw, because before the pandemic, it was wrong to have a mask on when you went to the store. So now I just feel like an outlaw. I was at a 7-Eleven. I was sitting in the car and I was putting my mask on, and I looked up and made eye contact with the clerk. And I know in his head, he was like, yo, what's going to happen? I was in my head, like, I don't know what's going to happen. And I was loading the gun. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck this gun came from, but it's where we at. It's a pandemic. And the crazy shit about the mask is there is no rules to masks. We have to wear them, but there's no rules. It used to be you got to have an N95 mask on. It blocks against these things. It's the safest. And then eventually it was just like shirt sleeves, old sweatshirts, coffee. Nobody gives a fuck about the mask. You can go to a bar or a restaurant with a Power Rangers mask on. They like table for two. It's like this. They don't care what's on your face. It's stupid. It's stupid. I miss coughing. Oh, coughing was so fun. Y'all remember coughing? You just two people talking. You just come up. If I could just, you can't do that. You can't. I miss coughing so much. I don't even cough anymore. I just elongate my coughs. You just gotta chop it up. Turn it into some spit. As soon as you get to the end of it, no, I'm fine. No, I'm not coughing. I'm cool. But that spit is cool too. It's fun. This is a weird time, man. It's a weird time. You know why? And I hate to say this, but I miss Donald Trump. Not his fucking politics. Not his politics. He was so entertaining. In the midst of a pandemic, when nothing was, we ran out of Netflix and Hulu. We watched all the shows. You knew every single week on CNN, Donald Trump was gonna say some wild shit to get you the next week, and he was gonna do that thing where it's just like, it's like, I hate this dude, but he's so fucking entertaining, and I miss that. And you know how I feel sorry for Melania. Oh, I feel sorry for anything. Like she did get a bad deal. Melania is like the person that joined the military to pay for their education, and a war broke out. That's how I look at Melania. She just wanted to fuck old, have a kid, and just hopefully he die in a few years and she get the money and discard the kid. But he fucking lived. He fucking lived and got a job. His job was so good, she had a job that she wasn't prepared for. You know how I know she wasn't prepared? She didn't expect none of this to happen because she never even bothered to learn English. She never bothered. It's like I joined the army to go to school, and I don't know how to hold a gun. I don't know how to hold this gun. Why am I here? I just wanted to buy a charger and go to school on the weekends. I feel so sorry for Melania. She just wanted to fuck an orange dude, have a baby Cheeto. It didn't work out in her favor. And I had Donald Trump left the White House. I've never seen anybody walk away so carefree from a fucking burning country. Like it's like he didn't do shit. Like he just walked away and he was just like, catch y'all later, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. My plane waiting for me. Like he did cool shit. It's like, no, you won this. And then what? The funniest shit Donald Trump did. I don't know why I'm on this Donald Trump diatribe, but the funniest shit he did was when he sent those goddamn protesters off in the press conference. He was like, "We're gonna march on a Capitol," and they was like, "Yeah," and they started walking. He was like, "Get the fuck out of here." He got on the elevator and went 30 feet underground with a Domino's party pizza pack and watched the pandemonium. And I learned a very valuable lesson that day. White people are bad at crime. All y'all are so bad. I've never seen so much crime done wrong in the midst of a pandemic where you have to wear a mask. You had no mask off and you were doing an interview. "Hey, how you doing? Dale from Arkansas. Yeah, we're storming the Capitol. Yeah, I stole some shit out of there. I destroyed it." Like, what are you doing?
Motherfuckers.
Don't say your name. Don't say your name on camera and keep a mask on. People were falling off the side of. People fell off the side of a building. This building is more steps at the Capitol.
Stairs.
The Great Wall of China, and then it's the Capitol building for most. Somebody's like, "Hey, don't worry. Go ahead." Oh shit! Look at that. That is crazy. Y'all was so bad at crime, and it was a proud day in because people say it's the saddest day in American history. No, it's not the saddest day in America. It was the saddest day in white American history because that was the first time collectively y'all had to accept the L. Because usually when white people do shit, y'all like, he's crazy. She is out of her mind. That is crazy. Y'all separate the shit. That's bad. Black people, we hold on to everybody plight. Everybody, if one black person every time Kanye West say some crazy shit, black people be like, "What the fuck? Why would he do that to us?" White people, y'all separated, but on fucking January 6th, y'all had to accept and hold that L. It was the greatest day.
It's the worst.
It was, man. It was, I don't know, but it balanced out. I was living in LA for 2 years. The last 2 years I was in LA. Pandemic hit. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm back home in Chicago, and I feel comfortable saying this in Chicago. But right now we're streaming on the internet, so I'm talking to what is it, like 30, 20, 10? I don't know how many people watch. What I'm saying is, I feel comfortable saying it here because I'm at home. I'm not a fan of plastic surgery. I'm not a fan of plastic surgery. Like if you had an accident and they just putting some shit back to how it was, I completely understand. But if you're doing it for vanity reasons, I'm not a fan of it. That's my own personal opinion. Because I deep down in my heart, I feel like we need ugly people. And I'm not saying, no, don't laugh. I'm not saying that in the fuck. I wholeheartedly believe we need ugly people because ugly people do amazing shit and they advance society by leaps and bounds. Look at all the greatest people in history. They've all been ugly. No, beautiful people don't do anything. Beautiful people, they reap the benefits of being beautiful. We want to be around them. We literally accept them at face value and they do nothing. Like, for instance, Angelina Jolie, beautiful woman. Beautiful. She's so beautiful her entire career. Nobody ever came to her and said, "Hey, your lips chapped." Nobody went to her and said, "Your lips." They was like, "You know what? You're beautiful. Just keep doing your thing." But ugly people have to do amazing shit to reap those exact same benefits. Benefits. Example, Steve Jobs, weird looking motherfucker with glasses. He wore a turtleneck regularly. That's weird. That's fucking just weird in itself. Ugly, and he was sitting around thinking to himself, "What if?" Because that's what you got to do when you're ugly. What if I had all my music in my pocket? We got iPods, iPhones, and all this Apple technology changed our understanding of computers and cell phones, right? Fucking Jeff Bezos, bald head, weird looking motherfucker. He's sitting at home for himself. What if I could stay my ugly ass at home and shop? Amazon. It changed the way we shop. Do you understand what I'm saying? He would have never thought of that if somebody was fucking him. But his ugly, he had to make something happen to get those benefits. Do y'all think if Harriet Tubman was beautiful, she would have saved as many slaves as she did? It's back. Y'all feel y'all pulling back. Calm down. If Harriet Tubman was beautiful, she'd be a footnote in the history book about somebody that had a bunch of mixed kids. That's all we know about her. But she wasn't. She was ugly, and she was a slave, and she was looking around, and she was like, "What if I left?" And she did. She left. She came back. Came back, saved hundreds, thousands of fucking slaves. This shit was unprecedented at the time. That shit was so amazing. We forgot how she looked and almost put on a $20 bill. And they printed that 20 out. They was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this? Is this the only picture we got? What do you mean it's photoshopped?" That's fucking. They took that $20 bill and they threw it in the ocean like they did on Transformers. They threw that shit in the fucking ocean, never to be seen again. But what I'm saying is we need ugly people because ugly people do amazing shit. If you sit at home and you ugly, I'm gonna tell you, this is my advice to you. Be ugly so you can be great. I'm putting that on the t-shirt. I just thought of it. Right.
Be ugly so you can be great.
Ugly so you can be great. Stop wasting your time with all this vanity shit. It's not going anywhere. Okay? Be ugly so you can be great. I hate to leave like that, but that's my time. That's my time. If you have Stuart and Daniel, they said their Venmo was open. They said if you're going to donate, it's not a competition. Fuck that. It's a competition. I want Stuart to win. I want Stuart to get the most money in his Venmo. Daniel, sorry, I don't know you that well, but if you watching this shit, I want you to go crazy. And at the end of the night, we're gonna tally up who got the most money in their Venmo. And I don't know how many people watching this shit. I don't know how many people. Did anybody out fan know? Daniel, Stuart, how many people's watching this?
Like 8.
Like, okay, 8. Fuck. Okay, so it's not much. Okay, I know it's a lot of unemployment and fucking stimulus money floating around out there. I want you to
Jillians.
Exactly. I want you to fucking reach in your pocket. I'm reaching to your phone. Go ahead, them 8 people. Go ahead, make that 8. I need you to pledge $10. Can I count on you? Can Candace count on you to make a pledge to Chicago Comedy? To make a pledge to whatever this show is called? I need you to reach deep down in your pocket and make a commitment and help us be able to at least eat today. I'm not trying to look. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now I'm rambling at this point. Hey, look, I'm not fucking trying to go to Roof Chris or anything like that. I just want to be able to get 3 items off the value menu. That's all I want. $6 to get me there. But you know what to get me there faster? Fucking $10. Help us help you. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I've been Calvin Evans. That's my time. Thank you, Stuart, Daniel, for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Calvin Evans, everyone. Thank you, Calvin. By the way, Calvin, I gotta ask. Obviously, I mean, we loved you on Southside, man. I loved your bit as the maniac, whatever. I just have to ask. Southside seems production yet or anything like that?
Music. I couldn't hear you with the music.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I toned it down. Is Southside back in production yet? I haven't heard anything about season 2.
Sure.
The music's still on.
Oh, the music is still on. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, audio's all out of sorts tonight. Normally it's.
I'm sure.
Calvin, just asking. Is South? We loved you on Southside. You were phenomenal on Southside. We loved you on that. Is season 2 in production? We haven't heard anything.
Oh, thank you. Actually, Southside. If you don't know, Southside is on Comedy Central. It went. Today was available on HBO Max. So if you have HBO Max, check out Southside. It's a Chicago-based show. A lot of Chicago talent from Second City to just actors all across the city. Please check the show out. The show is actually in pre-production right now. So all the cast is like back now. Because of COVID, we were actually supposed to start shooting last summer, but it slowed everything up. But we will be in production the next 3 months, I believe. So except season 2, but check season.
Welcome home.
HBO Max.
All right, thank you so much, Calvin. I forgot that it went to HBO Max. That's my bad.
Oh, it's all good.
Also, earlier I wasn't sure if the music was too soft or too loud. So we've been having audio issues all evening. Of course, it's all night, I guess.
You don't have to apologize. Just don't play music.
Fair enough. And for those who don't know, Calvin and I were classmates in the conservatory program at Second City. We graduated 8 years ago. Really loaded group. I mean, it was you, me, Dwayne Perkins, who's been writing for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's been writing for Amber Ruffin. A really talented group. Kat Bond started her own improv theater in Denver. I think there's only like 3 or 4 of us that are still in the area. I think it's you, me. Elmy still does improv. Brad Rickard is still doing stand-up. But I'm glad you're doing big and bright things. And best of luck to you, Calvin.
Thank you, man. It brings me great joy to perform on Zoom with you, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Calvin. We really sincerely appreciate it.
Thank you.
Dan, one last check-in on Zoom, or I should say on Facebook Live. Any updates, questions?
I guess I'll just leave people with a message, just saying that, if you're enjoying our show and you want to keep watching, I would recommend that you like us on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube. You can find us through the Flower Shop Bangers. You can keep up to date with our future shows.
Yep, thank you. Also, we got word from Candace Jordan. She just wasn't feeling well tonight, but she will be back in our show 3 weeks from tonight, April 28th, and we'll talk to her about her new advice column right in time when it launches, because it doesn't launch till May 1st. All the, if any Smokey and the Bandit 3 related questions, just forward them to me. The other thing is that Candace, until 6 months ago, was writing for the Tribune, so there's a part of me that kind of wants to know if she has any dirt on Chris Jones. Just, if she's got some dirt on that guy, spill the tea, please. Also, I just want to take a moment to thank all of our acts tonight. Thanks to Erica, to Calvin, to Susan, to Rachel. And we're going to keep doing this every Wednesday throughout the rest of the pandemic. And you're probably wondering, tonight was Zoom show number 100. What is in store for number 101? Well, as it happens, we have 5 phenomenal stand-up comics that are going to be in our show next Wednesday, April 14th. We're going to be bringing back our friends Liz Zagoni and Sue's Ball Out, plus Alex Camp, who we rescheduled from the Yellow Europe show, Amethyst Baron, and Yal Souchet. So please make sure to check that out. We do this every Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Also, like Calvin said, if you have to donate to a tip jar, I would recommend doing that as soon as possible. And without further ado, your final act of the evening are the co-hosts and co-producers of Semi-Regular Sundays at Shakers on Clark and Semi-Regular Wednesdays, Wednesday nights here on Zoom. They first performed together as members of the coached ensemble at the long defunct Gorilla Tango Theater, and then spun off into their own team. They were originally a trio, then became a duo. They have performed in improv festivals in cities like Omaha, Nebraska, St. Louis, Missouri, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Baltimore, Maryland. They combined in person and in Zoom. They have performed together something like 350 times. Please welcome Flower Shop Bangers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I just thought I'd point out that above I put both Stuart and my Venmos. It says donate to whoever's funnier. So I guess Calvin kind of predicted future competition between us, because we're actually bitter rivals in addition to being comedy partners. Believe it or not.
Oh yes,
very bitter rivals.
It's like the size and the physical strength, but at the same time, I'm faster.
Yeah.
And I'm a little more sneaky.
I also can't underestimate your knowledge of geography. You don't know how much a knowledge of geography comes into like a rivalry or just a street fight. Actually, it's quite something. Anyway, we are the Flower Shop Bangers. We're gonna do some improv for you, and we get weird with it.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's you.
Yeah, it's me. Who'd you expect it to be? I mean, you can't.
I'm sorry. I'm so starstruck.
Yeah, I know. I got you. I know. It's dear Lord, you came to this book signing.
I know we've been communicating by email.
Yeah. We've been communicating by email. I didn't know that, actually. I figured you were just another fan at this book signing. I thought that
oh my God, but you're the guy who, you record all that hold music.
Yeah. No, and I wrote this. It's a nice coffee table book. You can, what you said, hold music?
Yeah, you're a legend in the hold music industry, and I can't believe I am holding your autographed autobiography.
Yeah. So you said hold music.
Yes.
Is that a genre of music?
It's modest. It's like you have to call your dentist. You need it. You have an issue with your credit card. They put you on hold. And
okay. Yeah. That's what my music is used for?
Yes, that's how I became a fan of you.
Wait, what? That's what I thought I was writing, scores for, I don't know, I've spent a number of years thinking that I was, actually contributing to the cultural zeitgeist. You're telling me people listen to me in elevators.
Yes.
Hold music.
Yeah, and whenever I go into an elevator, I basically tell everyone to shut the fuck up and listen to your music.
Well, I guess it is nice to have a fan, even if it is.
You are the goddamn soundtrack of my life. Like
Really?
I can't believe this is
Yeah.
really. I can't put a sentence together.
So you're like an elevator and call center enthusiast, if there
Well,
ever was one.
I mean, if anything, you made me an elevator music enthusiast.
Yeah, yeah. Can I? I really need to fire my agent. I'm going to be honest.
No, don't. I mean, don't change a damn thing. I mean,
I don't know. I have an agent who's been lying to me. They've been apparently sending my music that I have been writing for years that I've been selling and I've been making a lot of money off of. And I always assumed it was going towards, like, I don't know, commercial jingles, short films.
like, yeah, like.
I mean, that's a classic.
I lost my virginity to that song.
Really? Titty Tat number
Yes.
12?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, I've released about 27 CDs of these music. Do you own all of them? I'm guessing.
Yes, I do. I mean, you've been on every now that's what I call elevator music compilation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I know there's a rule here about like signing anything that's not the book, but I mean, sorry, but I brought one of my CDs.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Is there like maybe one other artist, two other artists on this, hold now music?
Oh, I mean, there's like a couple of others. I mean, you're basically every third track on these compilations.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh my God. I mean, you, Doug Fairley, and the Mystical Monica.
Yeah. I know. I gotcha. Yeah. The Mystical Monica. That's one of them.
I mean, I don't know. Like, what's your relationship with all these artists? I mean, is there a rivalry? I mean, do you get along? Do you coexist?
I'm gonna freeze this for a moment, Stuart, because I'm wondering like what's you initiate with this whole music idea a little bit like that kind of I wasn't sure what that was right off the bat, and it took me a little while to get into that, so that's why I kind of chose a character that I guess was a little like disappointed that they didn't know. I tried to play off that. I wasn't sure if it works. How do you feel like it's working?
I mean, I think it's working fine, but at the same time, I admit that I started talking about other people on the scene, which is a big improv no-no.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I was going to point out that I was kind of holding up the line here at this book signing.
Okay, sure, that makes sense. Yeah, no. Okay, yes. I think our concept is fine then. I just thought I'd.
I think it's a wonky enough show. I mean, we can break the fourth wall here and just say, hey, okay, maybe that. I mean, I can see where you might be a little confused, but again, that's the magic of Zoom improv.
No, I mean, I just wanted to make sure that like you're doing well, and that how would I say it? That my like response to your initiation, even though it was like. It was kind of a borderline denial, but it was also like me just being confused, Yeah. So anyway, we can just continue with this, I think, because I think it is actually working.
Yeah. I'm in. Okay, I'm sorry for holding up the line. Oh my God, you have any new music coming up? I'll be the first in line to buy the CD.
Yeah, no, I wrote like 3 new songs yesterday. I'm not sure if they're going to make it into the new CD, but quite frankly, I'll probably write 3 more tomorrow, and the next CD, probably 12 songs that will, be in a frickin', AT&T call center near you.
Oh my God, you're working with AT&T.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, truth be told, my agent told me that there is, a short film called AT&T that needed music, and I just assumed that, this would be one that might get me an Oscar someday.
You're doing soundtracks now. I mean, I mean, hey, if you're, if you're on bad terms with this manager, I'll be your manager. I mean, I'll do whatever you need. I'll pick up your dry cleaning.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. You do get that, like, my manager has been lying to me for years about.
Yes, I mean, but
it's been telling me that they're sending my my music to these great areas, and he hasn't been.
Yeah,
he's been sending it to elevators.
Yeah, but it's like I go out of my way to find the elevators that are playing your music. I mean, I basically settled on my accounts receivable job
Mm-hmm.
because they were playing you in the elevator.
Hmm. I'm gonna freeze for a
Like, I
second.
mean,
Yeah. Okay. So it seems like so right now what I'm doing, and this
mhm,
is one thing that I feel like is kind of like a little bit of a mismatch at this point in the scene, is
mhm.
that we have very different emotions.
Yes.
Yes. Like right now, I'm sad because my manager was telling me that they were sending my music to like prestigious arts things, and you
Mhm,
were just like a big fan and very happy to meet me. I think I'm gonna try to find a reason
mhm,
to be happy with you. I'm gonna try and find a reason. Um, I don't know. Maybe we can come to some kind of reason why I don't know. I'm gonna try and find a reason. I think that'll help this.
okay.
Yeah,
Time
sound
in?
good? Yeah.
Yes.
Unless
Time
you
in.
have unless you have more thoughts. No. Okay. Well, I guess I'm making you happy.
Oh, I mean, I'm over the moon right now. I mean, can we take a selfie?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a selfie. Sure. Yeah. No.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Oh my God. I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm gonna go on my Facebook page of one. I've got a
Facebook
Facebook
page.
like a fan club for you, and
Hmm.
it's just the one of us.
Yeah. No, I mean, I mean, I guess if there's any good to come from this, it's that, like, I did kind of always think, like, if I was going to be famous, it would be like, have a cult following.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have founded my fan page. You are the one fan and only
Mm-hmm.
member. And as much as I might think, I was, contributing to great cultural things, maybe I should just be happy that you're happy.
I mean, I like that, and I'm sorry if I'm losing my cool here, but I'm just so starstruck.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, it just I mean, damn it, I'm a grown man and I'm acting like a 14-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, as I've lived long enough to see when people went gaga over like NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, you view me like NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys?
I do, I genuinely do.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also say you view me like, they used to view Bach or Beethoven
Oh
or
yeah, or
Shakespeare.
a Franz Liszt.
Yeah,
Yeah, Franz Liszt had a huge following 125 years ago.
I mean, truth be told, I guess it is true. Just every great artist has, that small following. Maybe they weren't recognized when they were living.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
honestly, I guess
sure.
if I'm in the elevators, how often do they change the elevator music?
Oh, be honest with you, all the time.
Really? Okay.
They keep switching out one of your songs with another one of your songs.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a bit of variety.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
But I
you've
mean,
got
by the
man,
time,
you've got 27 damn CDs, man.
yeah, it's
I
true.
mean,
It's
and
true.
they are all killer, no filler. I mean, okay, sorry, I'm losing my cool again. I mean, I am.
But I mean, by the time you cycle that first CD back in, you've gone through my entire repertoire, and you could have ridden the same elevator every day for a year and not heard the same song twice. Wow,
Give
I'm
or take.
prolific.
Yeah, I mean, I figure you average about 10 or 11 songs an album, 27 albums. It's 280 songs or so.
Uh-huh.
But you've written 280 damn songs that have just completely
Yeah.
changed the world.
Oh my God, I have.
Yeah.
And to think I was ashamed of this, but truth be told, I'm providing entertainment when people are going to work,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
people are, waiting when people are waiting to talk to customer service,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
when oh my God. I don't know of any other times, but truth be told, even those two.
Yeah. It's like your dentist's office puts you on hold,
Mm-hmm.
or you're watching the like community calendar on public access TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Or it's the first 30 seconds of like an instructional video.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you really are a soundtrack.
Yeah. I am, aren't I?
Yeah, and and think you're here inside of Barnes and Noble signing your autobiography.
Yeah.
Who cares if you have the same name as a celebrity? And there's probably some very confused people here online. But you've changed my world. Don't deny that you've made an impact.
I mean, I guess that's all you really need to do. Impact one person, change one life, and then it's all worth it.
I mean, you are Kurt motherfucking Russell.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
You're Kurt with a C, Russell.
Yes.
You are the best goddamn elevator music composer that has ever fucking lived.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
Thank you. You have simultaneously made me aware of what my life's work is actually going towards, kind of ruining my perception of what I've been doing, and at the same time validating it.
Yes. You are not appreciating yourself.
Thanks. What's your name?
I have to keep my name anonymous because I'm on several police lists.
Oh, that's oh man. Okay, well, thank you anyway.
I've done some terrible things.
That's our show.
That's our show. Thank you so much to all of our performers. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Everyone who has tuned into each of our first 100 shows, and we'll keep tuning in every Wednesday night at 7 Central. My thank you to Dan Anderson.
My thank you to Stuart Allard.
Yes. Thank you to, again, everyone who performed, everyone we've ever opened for, everyone who encountered in the Chicago improv community. And over this last year, everyone we've met in the worldwide improv community, in Canada and, really mostly Canada, but, and the United States, just scattered all over the place. We really can't do this without you. It's here's to 8 years and at least 8 more. Thank you. In the meantime, the pandemic is not over. Please wash your hands. Please wear a mask. Please stay a minimum 6 feet away from strangers and acquaintances.